welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's story time. Before we get into it, make sure you are subscribed, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me a comment down below, and turn on your post bell notifications. We're gonna get right into it. This is technically a part 2. I don't know, I explained it kind of weird in my last story time. If you don't know what I'm gonna be talking about, go back and watch my previous video from last week and then come back to this one so you can just get caught up. Okay, so the whole situation with Kendra ended. My brother called me on some bullshit. Cause y'all know I gotta stop cussing so soon in the video. I need to just stop cussing altogether. I don't know, I feel like cuss words add like a little razzle dazzle. That's just me. Anyways, so now fast forward. So after that situation happened where we got back in contact, that was, I want to say, in like 2020, maybe. Let's just say 2020. So he back on some weird stuff. I still don't want to too much mess with him. I've never really like had a consistent relationship with either one of my brothers growing up, like now that I think about it. My other brother, who I'm not talking about, is a little smidgen bit better, but still not like, not for real. Okay, so now let's fast forward. He's dating this other girl. We're gonna call her, I really should use her real name. I should use her real name. We're gonna call her Nene because that's her nickname. I'm not gonna say her real name, but her nickname is Nene. I don't call her that because what I look like calling you Nene, but that's what somebody call her apparently. So he started dating this girl. Mind you, I'm 27. My brothers are, wait, hold on, I gotta do the math. They're either 7 or 8 years older than me. They're 8 years older than me. She was, at the time, is, I think, 3 or 4 years younger than me, or 2 or 3. I think it was like 3 years. So that would make my brother 10 or 11 years older than her. Now, there's a lot of debate about like age gaps in adults, and people can feel how they feel about whatever. I'm not even trying to like get too much into that. I feel how I feel about certain age gaps, and depending on if that's a male or female, like it's just, that's the rabbit hole I'm not even trying to go down with y'all right now. Just know, I personally don't think that two people with a 10+ year age gap have that much in common. That's like 2 different generations at that point. What do y'all have in common? Literally, what do y'all have in common? So the first time I met this girl, it was very weird. Like, y'all know I tell y'all, once my spirit is disrupted, once my spirit is disturbed, once I get that little iffy feeling in my stomach and feel like I got the bubble guts, I don't know. Listen, it don't matter if it take 1 day, 1 year, 10 years. It don't matter. In this case, it took about 3 years. It took about 3 years for all my family to realize, yeah, remember I told y'all? They was like, no, she's so nice, she's so sweet, your papa loves her. Okay, because I love to tell somebody I told you. I don't know why y'all don't put y'all trust in me. I don't know why y'all don't put y'all faith in me, because I'm always right. Just believe me, I don't have this superpower for nothing. So when I first met her, it was just very like, I just got very like dark, judgmental vibes from her. Like, the first time I met her, it was very brief, so I'm not gonna like really speak on that, because I think the very first time I met her, it was like at Thanksgiving, and I was just trying to like see how she was gonna maneuver like around my family, because if you're gonna be part of my family, you got to know how to like hang out for real. Like, you got to know how to take a joke, because my one thing about my family, 2 things for sure, they gonna crack a joke. You got to know how to take a joke. You can't be too sensitive. I'm just trying to see how she meshed well, because at this point I don't know what my brother thinking. He might go pop the question tomorrow, I don't know. But what really like had rubbed me the wrong way, and like at this specific time, I was trying to have some type of relationship with my dad. We were communicating, and I just felt a type of way because, first of all, you got two sons. Talk about my daddy. You got two sons, two grown-ass, bum-ass sons living with you in their 30s. Don't nobody got no stable job. I'm talking about repossessions. That's another thing that I forgot to mention to y'all in the last story time when he talking about, can I co-sign? Both of my brothers have repossessions on their credit report. If you got one car, I think this one brother, he has 2 repossessions. If you got 2 cars repossessed, what in God's name are you out your rabbit ass mind? You got 2 repossessions and you trying to act, I don't know. Like I told y'all, they fell when they was babies, so I really just feel like that affected like both of them. Maybe it's like a twin thing, like y'all fell in synchronization, y'all fell in sync too, so it's like maybe both of y'all, like I don't know. I don't know what would possess somebody to ask me of all people to coast. Okay, so you living with my daddy, y'all in y'all 30s, y'all bums, y'all don't got no stable jobs, y'all done got out of the Navy. You should have stayed in the Navy till you could retire so you can get them benefits, so you can get that check. It's just too much going on. This is why I say I'm the favorite child. I don't ask nobody for nothing. I will get that shit out. Like, I've never really had to like get no shit out the mud. I don't want y'all to think like I came from the trenches, because I was very privileged growing up. Please believe me. Please believe that. I'm still privileged now, and I'm almost 28 years old. What was I gonna say? But I was not the type of child, and I'm still not the type of child to go, and I'm not gonna say my parents because y'all know I'm fucking my daddy, but I'm not the type of child to go ask my mama for nothing. Like, my mama helps me because she knows I'm not gonna ask for it. I don't ask for no handouts. I don't look for no handouts. I don't expect no handouts. My brothers, on the other hand, they do. And that's the difference between me and you. How you supposed to be the older siblings, but I got my shit together and y'all don't. It don't make no sense. So I just didn't like the fact that like he would be over there with her, and like she slick was like living there a little bit. And I don't know, maybe my daddy is like different and like guys are different, but to me, like, if I'm staying at somebody's parents' house and I know we're not married, like they would be like hunching and stuff, and like that would make me like very uncomfortable, because why are you so pressed to like do the nasty at your daddy house? Like, she got her own shit. Like, go to her house and do that nasty shit. Don't go to my daddy house doing that. Like, I don't know, it was just little shit like that. And then like one time I had went over to my daddy house, and mind you, this is the house that like I grew up in, so like they had their own room. He staying in that room, and then my daddy gave my other brother like my old room. He changed that into his room. I walked up in that room, it smelled like ass and corn chips and feet and booty. And if you know me in real life, you know I have a very sensitive nose. What's that smell? I'm gonna get mad. What's that smell? And they had the nerve to like close the door to like just bundle up all the funkiness. What's that smell? For real, stop playing with me. I'm finna get mad. What's that smell? I look to my left. It's some shoes. It's some big ass fat flats sitting there looking at me, size 12. First of all, bitch, you wear a size 12 in women. Please. You don't have to say that another goddamn thing to me, actually. You wear a size 12 in women. I'm not trying to come at nobody who might, like, one of y'all might wear a size 12. I'm not talking about you, Bookie. I'm just talking about her. You Bigfoot bitch. Please. I'm like, it's just too much going on. That had just already irritated me in itself. So, let's fast forward. They're going through their little relationship. One day, my mama called me. Mind you, this girl had kind of got close to my mama a little bit, I guess, or whatever. So she would call her from time to time and like tell her about the problems that her and my brother was having. So one day they was getting into it, and it had got domestic, but this time it was on my brother's part. So I'm like, all bullshit aside, like, it don't matter what I feel towards this girl. I don't like her, I don't fuck with her, whatever. But at the end of the day, I'm a woman, and I don't support no domestic shit. From a male perspective or a woman's perspective, everybody should keep their hands to themselves, because when Kendra did it, I would not have even been mad at my brother if he would have put hands back on her, because keep your hands to yourself. Please raise y'all kids to know, keep your hands to yourself. Anybody can get it. That's the way I'm gonna raise my kids. If you hit my son, guess what my son gonna do? Hit your child back. You should have told them to keep their hands to themselves. Keep your hands to yourself. So she called my mama, and it's this whole big thing. I will never forget this. I was out, I can't remember what I was out doing. I just remember it was raining. I had to pull over. I'm back and forth talking to my mama. I called the girl. I called Nene. My mama was telling me like, oh yeah, she said, I think like my brother was cheating or something. Like she had went through his phone. They was cheating. Not that he was cheating. She confronted him about it, and he like put his hands on her or whatever. So I'm instantly pissed. I'm telling my brother, I'm finna beat you up for thinking that you could put your hands on a female. Because one thing about it, my brothers don't want no smoke with me. You can ask either of them that. You don't want no smoke with me. I promise you, you don't. I promise you, you don't. That's why you was ducking my calls, because you know you don't want this ass whooping that I'm finna give first class to your door overnight, to your, I'm on the road right now actually as we speak. Don't even worry about it. So my mama telling me this, and she's saying how Nene said like she's just done. I think also at this point my brother was, oh no, I'm finna get ahead of myself. So yeah, at this point the domestic shit happened. She's saying like she was gonna leave. I talked to her and I'm just like, you know, like I'm not that close to you. I even like told, like I'm a real ass, like I don't know how to be fake, y'all. I literally don't know how to be fake. Like I physically don't know how to do that. I even told her on the phone, like I don't fuck with you like that, but like I don't support no DV. Like I, you know, like I had a DV situation with my ex. Like I'm not, no, I don't support that. Like my brother was not raised like that. I'm very disappointed in him. I'm actually gonna beat him up for you, so don't even worry about that. But yeah, like if you want to leave, I support that. Go ahead and leave his ass. He cheating and he beating you? Oh hell no. So it seemed like she was leaning more towards like, I want to leave, I don't want to be with him, right? So that's what we thinking. Okay, they finna break up, cool. So I think like, and I call him, I'm cussing his ass. Oh y'all, I'm cussing his ass out from A to Z. I done called that man every single name under the sun but a child of God. Literally, you got me so messed up. You out here putting your hands on females, so my daddy finna beat you up, and then he finna tag me in, and I'm finna get your ass. Stop playing with me. Why would you think that, like, you have a mom, you have a sister, you have aunties, you have cousins, you got a grandmother, like, hello? You gonna put your hands on the pig? Because she caught you in the wrong? Yeah, I'm finna give it to your ass, and I'm finna give it to your ass real good. Don't you even worry about it at all. I'm finna, don't play with me. So, next thing you know, my mama calling me back, and she was like, oh, never mind. She said she was just gonna forgive him, and it's just gonna be what it is. So I'm like, okay, he's slow, she's slow, her feet stink, she be mean mugging me, it's some weird shit going on. Maybe they deserve each other. It's just a lot going on in this relationship. It's just a lot going on. Yeah, just stop updating me. It's too much going on. So now fast forward to the beginning of 2022. Now mind you, at this time, I think in 2022 I had only had one miscarriage. Yes, from an IUI. So pregnancy information, like pregnancy announcements, were kind of like iffy for me. They were sensitive to me because I'm dealing with my own issues, you feel me? So my mama texted me one morning, because I think I was actually in the middle of a live round of IUI. Like I had just had a miscarriage. Yeah, because whenever Brittany, is that what I named my ex-best friend, has said, remember I told y'all like she was with me like when I had my first miscarriage for my IUI. Yeah, this was the beginning of 2022. I was going through a second round. I think I had like altogether 3 IUIs, and I was going through my second IUI when I got this information. So my mom was like, oh, did you see your brother's Facebook post? And I'm like, no, I'm not friends with that man on Facebook. Like, why would I see his Facebook post? So she sent me a picture. It was a positive pregnancy test and a ring. The ugliest ring in my... I just had an epiphany. Because I was finna say it was the ugliest ring. What did I tell y'all in the last video? Y'all, why it was the same ring? It was the same... OMG, I did not even realize that until I'm just now talking about it. It was the same ring. Do you know how mad I would be at a man for giving me the same exact ring that he proposed to another bitch? You can take that ring and shove it up your...
Why would you do that? Huh?
Yeah. Stop playing with me. It was the same ring, y'all. Oh, wow. That's really embarrassing. Oh. Anyways, so I'm like, who this for? Like, what is this? So she was like, yeah. So this is where I'm talking about break generational curses. Because remember I told y'all, like, my parents, they only got married because, you know what I'm saying? So it was no thought put into, like, you finna have a shotgun wedding, basically. And if you don't know what a shotgun wedding is, it's like you getting married because you got somebody pregnant. So he done took a picture of this damn pregnancy test and this damn ring thinking it's all sweet and sentimental. Bitch, I'm embarrassed for the both of y'all. So now I'm just like, oh wow, okay. So I already felt like some type of way because my brother don't need to be bringing no child into this world. I just feel like nobody is ever 100% ready to be a parent. Let me just put that out there. Like, nobody is ever 100% ready to be a parent. I feel like all the times that I got pregnant, I wasn't like 100% ready to be a mom, but I knew that I was financially stable enough to put myself in these predicaments to where, like, my child was gonna be taken care of, like, we was gonna be good. Like, the parents was, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't even there. So you just out here fucking and just, you don't give no damn. Like, I don't know, I don't think that baby, like, I don't think my nephew was playing, but he damn sure wasn't prevented either. So you playing with fire for real. So whatever that happened, she get pregnant. Not much happened throughout her pregnancy. It was just very, like, weird. Like, she was, like, standoffish. I didn't go to no baby shower, like, I don't even think they had, like, a gender reveal or nothing like that. So yeah. So okay, let's fast forward. Now my nephew was born, and I love my nephew to death, y'all, and it's just so sad when you beef with adults and they try to hold children like hostage, because my nephew don't deserve to not get to know his dad's side of the family because your mom is a fucking weirdo. Like, he don't deserve that. And, like, I really should look into, because I know there's such things as, like, grandparent rights, which I don't even know if my mama would want to do that, but, like, I should look into, like, auntie rights, because don't try to hold my nephew hostage for me, you stupid bitch. Anyways, so it was like a lot of, like, stank in that stupid bitch. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. So okay, let's fast forward. I'm really trying to, like, think of everything, like, in the order that it's happening. I know I always tell y'all that, but I'm just, like, telling that to myself so I can, like, stay on track. Okay, so my nephew was born. Didn't go to the birth or nothing. I got a picture the day that he was born. First of all, my nephew was a junior. I don't know how I feel about juniors. When I have a son again, he ain't gonna be no junior. I want my baby to have his own identity. I don't know. And especially if it's not like a junior, you like a third or a fourth. Let it go, babe. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Please. Please let it go. I don't know. That's just me. He was a junior. My nephew was a junior, and he was born on my brother's birthday. It's just too much going on. So that happened. Dang. Okay. I'm trying to think. So fast forward a few months. I met my nephew for the first time. at Thanksgiving. He was like, he's born in September, what, like 2 months old? No, wait. Couldn't be, because he was big. But yeah, if that was Thanksgiving, that was a big ass 2-month-old. Oh wow. So I remember, because mind you, Nene is younger than me. And I get it, you a mom and all of that, but you, okay, so just listen. And I guess like this your baby, whatever. So my sister-in-law, well, my ex-sister-in-law, she had my niece like a week or two before Nene had my nephew. So I had a niece born and then a nephew born, like back to back. My ex-sister-in-law was like breastfeeding my niece, so like it's a little different, but like the ounces of milk that you're supposed to like give a baby should be the same regardless if that's breast milk or formula, right? My sister-in-law was giving my 2-month-old, I mean, yeah, well, both of my sister-in-laws at this point. My sister-in-law, I'm talking about Nene though. Nene is giving my nephew a whole, I don't even, like, how much is a tall bottle? 8 ounces? A whole 8-ounce bottle. Now, I don't have any living kids, but, you know, I've been pregnant. My son is in heaven. Okay, cool. I don't have no living kids, but I'm pretty sure that you are not supposed to give a 2-month-old no 8-ounce bottle. Hey, correct me if I'm wrong. Please do. Please do. So I'm feeding him and I'm finna like stop because he literally can't take no more. The baby gonna tell you when they don't want no more milk. They gonna tell you when they full. He not drinking no more. So I'm sitting him up to burp him. She looked at me and she said, what you doing? Give him that whole bottle. And she said it like with an attitude. I had almost like forgot, like this is not my baby, because I really wanted to snap back like, don't tell me what the, and I was like, oh Lo, this is not your baby. This is not your baby. Y'all do whatever y'all do in your household, but I'm pretty sure you're doing it wrong. You're not supposed to do that. Parents, please correct me in the comments. A 2-month-old 8-ounce bottle. Hey, I said, oh, he wasn't like really like drinking like no more. Like it was like a hefty amount like left in the bottle. He'll drink it. I just personally didn't feel comfortable overfeeding my nephew. I didn't want to be liable for anything that may or may not have happened. So I just politely go ahead and pass my nephew. And at this point, my nephew is huge. It's probably because every time his mama feed him, she give him a whole 8-ounce bottle. The baby busting out the diaper. He shouldn't be this big at 2 months old. I don't know. So I politely passed my nephew chunk self back over to his mama. You go ahead and feed your son. This is your son. You right. You right. You got me there. You got me there. And I went upstairs and I told my mama, like, is that normal? She said, what? Yeah. Girl. And it was just like very weird. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't want to say she was like holding the baby hostage, but you know how like whenever you with like your dude and you go to like your dude family house and you just like, it was just like you feel like uncomfortable. And my family is the like complete opposite when it comes to like that. Like my family, like the vibes that you get, especially at my grandparents' house, is so like anybody is welcome into that house. Literally, there's no reason why you should step your big toe or your pinky toe into their house and feel a smidgen of uncomfortable. I promise you. Like, we don't judge, we don't like, it's none of that. No negativity in the air at all, except for that one time that I had to cuss my auntie out because she asked me, did I gain weight? Which I, first of all, is already like, why would you ask me, did I gain weight? Which I did gain weight, y'all. I gained, like, when I came off of birth control, even though my doctor told me that, like, birth control, when you come off birth control, you don't gain weight. You gain weight on birth control. But it was something going on with my hormones that made me gain, like, 50 pounds. So I was, like, over 200 pounds. So I was already, like, very sensitive about it. But she asked me, and then I told her, like, the amount of weight that I gained, which it was, like, a guesstimate. But, like, why is you already asking me in the first place, did I gain weight? And then she tried to argue with me and said that I gained more weight, which I probably did, but like, why are you doing this to me? So then she got mad at me and she started crying because I told her you gained weight and you got on booty pads at the Thanksgiving dinner, and we quite literally see the fucking booty pads. So like, unless you really want to go like tit for tat with me, like back and forth like that, it's like you really should have just like sat this one the fuck out. And then when I start coming at her again, she wanted to start crying, and then my auntie was crying, and then my grandma was crying, and then it was just, that was the only time it was like some negativity up in the house. Besides that though, we don't do that. But I bet you my auntie never tried me like that again. And I bet you she never put the booty pads on ever again. Like, she probably went home and burned them that same night. But like, why would you think that we don't, like, everybody see them motherfucking booty pads? We see it. You have on a ass pad. Your booty does not look like that. And they had the nerve to have on like some tight pants. Like, you wasn't even, it literally looked like a diaper with a booty on the back. We see it. We all see it. I just said what everybody else was thinking. Because you started with me. If you ain't started with me, I would have kept that shit right to myself. And you would have just been walking around thinking that we thought that you got a BBL at that sweet age of 60 and you got on booty pads. We all was talking about your booty pads, my love. Anyways, so back to the story. I'm sorry, y'all know I got ADHD. So, after that, yeah, it was just weird. Okay, so now it was like a whole bunch of like irrelevant stuff. Oh, also let me just add that like my mama was sending them like stuff like diapers and formula every single month. Like, she had them on like a subscription plan, so like they never had to buy no diapers or no formula while my nephew was on formula and stuff like that. Like, they never had to do nothing. Like, anything, basically like anything that my mama like thought of to like get for my nephew, no thought about it, send it straight to their front door, right? And I feel like they were very unappreciative of stuff like that. Okay, my bad, my camera has stopped recording. And don't get me wrong, like, I don't want to say like stuff like that should be expected from a grandparent, because like grandparents don't have to do nothing, but I just feel like they expected that from her, because like my mama is well off. Like, she makes good money, you know, she got grown kids. My mama travels, she get up and do what she want. My mama is really having her way for real, and I love that for her because she deserves that. So okay, now let's fast forward to, let me see, when did I see my mama last and she told me this? I think this was December. Yes, so I took her out for her birthday. This was the December that just passed, December 2023. So we out, and my mama she be having all the tea. Every time we link up, she got new tea for me, and I love that for my girl, because we gonna have a kiki and we gonna have a drink and we gonna talk about people. So she was telling me how basically my brother and Mimi are having problems again. My brother lost his job. He was lying to her about still having a job. So basically my brother had lost his job. He was lying to his now wife. He was lying to Mimi, saying he still had the job. He was leaving every single day, so he didn't have to watch the baby. They had to put the baby in daycare with money that they don't have, because she had quit her job thinking that she was gonna be a stay-at-home wife. He lost his job. He asking my mama for $100 on Cash App, which is embarrassing. If I'm gonna ask one of my parents for, if I'm gonna ask my mama for some money, it ain't gonna be no little $100. Like, I need that shit to count. Can I have a band? Can I have a couple bands? $100 at your big age? You can't go out and make $100? For real? You for real? Or like you just playing? He wasn't just playing. So she told me this, and she was like, which, trigger warning on this next part, I'm just telling y'all like how it is. So, lost his job, you're a bum, you don't want to watch, you don't know how to be a dad, you don't want to watch your baby. She said, even like when Nene was telling her, even when both of them was at home, he wouldn't change a diaper, he wouldn't watch him, he wouldn't give him a bath, he just wouldn't do nothing. You didn't need to be a dad. Like, you was not supposed to be a dad right now. You wasn't ready. You wasn't ready. He's still cheating. She was going through his phone, and I think at this point she really like was fed up for real, or so we was thinking. Like, she really had me at this point. So she packed up my brother's stuff and she told him, you got to get out. You got to go stay with your daddy. You got to go back to your daddy's house. So my brother went back to my daddy's house. She dropped off his clothes and she wanted to leave the baby over there with him. And my brother would not take my nephew. Like, he was like, no, I'm not taking him. Like, he just would not take his son. So I guess like they had their little whatever. And she had told my mama like she hadn't slept in like 2 or 3 days, and my mama had just like casually said like, oh, that's kind of unsafe to be driving with a baby in the back and you haven't had proper sleep and you're driving like an hour, you know, to my hometown or whatever. And I guess Nene didn't like that, so she's making like little mental notes of every like smart thing my mom is saying, which it was not smart to me. Like, that's a valid point. Why are you driving sleep deprived on the interstate over an hour with the baby in the back? Bitch, give me the baby. So they like my other brother was telling my mom that he thinks it's a good idea for them two, like the two brothers, to get an apartment together. And he was saying how he does not want no drama with Nene to come to their apartment. So it's good that they are like breaking up, because when they move together, he don't want no drama, right? This is literally the comment that turned everything to fucking shit. Okay, wait, hold on. I'm mixing up events. So the breaking up and all of that, they happened in December, right? Long story short, they did not break up. Oh, the trigger one that I was gonna tell y'all about is whenever it looked like Nene was like for real finna leave, my brother took out his and put it like he was gone himself. And like that's what had really like made me mad, because I don't play with shit like that. And I have family members and friends who have committed, you know, I don't want to say the word, but like whatever. Okay, now let's fast forward to Mother's Day. So all of this stuff happened with the my brother saying that they was gonna get an apartment together. This happened in May. Okay, so my mama texted my brother that I'm telling y'all about, not my other brother. Mind you, they're twins. I keep saying my brother, my brother. Brother one is the one that we're talking about. Let's just name him brother one, because he was the one that's born first. And brother two is the one that this story is not about. So my mama texted brother one and said, you know, hey, brother two told me that y'all are, you know, thinking about getting a house or apartment or whatever. I think it was like a townhouse or something together. After this breakup, please make sure that Nene does not come over to that house and cause drama, because I don't want y'all to get evicted. Mind you, they got evictions and repossessions on their credit reports. Please, Jesus, please, please, Lord. I don't want y'all to get evicted, so just, you know, make sure that y'all stick to the plan, okay? Nene, big stupid football head ass, must have had my brother's phone, right? And she seen what, because I don't know, maybe she knew, or like I don't know if she knew what my brother's plans was. Mind you, y'all supposed to be broken up. Why do you have his phone? Why are y'all in the vicinity of each other? I thought my brother was at my daddy's house. What's going on? So she texted my mama back, and my mama said she knew it wasn't my brother because my brother is slow, y'all. Slow. The lights are on, but nobody is home. He texts just like how y'all think. Like when I say slow, he texts like he's slow too. She know how my brother texts. She said she got a text back on her phone from his phone saying, don't ever talk crap about my wife again. I cannot believe that you would disrespect my wife and the mother of my child and disrespect my marriage like that. Dang, what else did she say? We are not breaking up. We are going to be together forever, and you just need to mind your own business, right? Okay. You thought you ate with that one. It didn't really do much, but she said the way it was like punctuated and stuff, like my brother don't use punctuations. He don't know how to spell. Like he need to run his text messages through Grammarly for real. So she was like, okay, I knew that wasn't like him. So she said she went to go try to reply and she was blocked. So then she said she got a message from Nene, okay? And this is what really like pissed me the fuck off, because one thing about me that anybody should know, I will go toe to toe with anybody. I don't care how big you is, how tall you is, how strong you is. You're not going to disrespect my mama. Not while I'm alive. You're never going to disrespect my mama. So this really like just enraged me. So she texted my mama back. Not she texted her back. She texted her phone. And she said, basically, I'm not going to say like verbatim, because one, I don't remember verbatim. But basically, she told my mama how she meddles in their life too much. She does not provide for my nephew. The little bit of stuff that she did ever get from my nephew, that was nothing. My mama is living in sin because my mama's boyfriend is a preacher. My mama is living in sin because she dates a preacher. My mama thinks that she's better than everybody. She called my mama high yellow. Bitch, what the fuck? Who, like, what is this, the 19th motherfucking 40s, 50s, high yellow? Who the fuck says that shit? My mama is going to, did she say like, it was like rot in hell, die in hell, something like go straight to hell, something. And this is what really like got like my whole family like, this bitch, yeah. She said, and I feel so bad for my son that he shares the same bloodline as this dysfunctional, crazy, like it was like dysfunctional, mental ass, crazy ass family or something like that. Like, she feels bad that like my nephew is my blood, basically. Because that's crazy, because, you know, I was thinking, I feel bad for my nephew for having a mama like you. So that's crazy that you felt like that, because, like, twin, I felt like that about him too. I'm so sorry that you got a big, stinky, funky ass, slow ass, dumb ass mama. I'm so sorry, Nev. I'm so sorry. So, and, like, my thing is, in my family, like, I hate when I'm the last to know something, because they know how I can go from 0 to 10 million in 2.5. So my family already knew this information. They been knew that. She was sitting on this information for like a month. I said, why you ain't tell me? She said, because I know how you gonna react. I said, you damn right. She knew. Nene knew. I went to go call her and text her phone. I was already blocked. My brother didn't block me though. So this is before I knew I was blocked. I sent her this long ass voice message about how when I see her, I'm gonna do her ass in. I'm a dog walk her from A to Z. I'm telling her all of that, bitch. I don't care if I catch you wherever I catch you, bitch. I can catch you at the damn 7-Eleven. Listen, I don't care where I catch you, but when I catch you, just know. So she was like, you're never gonna catch her because she's never gonna like come around again. Okay, cool. Good for her. Blessings for her. Yeah, protection for her. So I'm just like, it's still not sitting right with me. Like, that's still not sitting right with me, because you just gonna let this bitch disrespect your fucking mama. This is the second bitch that you let come in between the relationship with your fucking mama and your family. So basically, I text my brother. Hold on, let me see if I can find the text. Okay, I found it. So I text him, yo, just to see if the message is gonna go through. And if you think I'm lying, I don't know if I want to read this. I'm just gonna read it. I said, I don't know if your female dog still takes your phone and reads your messages, nor do I give a honestly. What I do know is that this is the second time, and I put second time in all caps, you have let a trifling drive a wedge between you and your family. I said, my nigga, you are dead, and I put dead in all caps, dead to me. You are not my brother anymore, and you can take your last breath and I still wouldn't talk to you. And somebody gonna be like, ooh, that was harsh. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. And I really mean that wholeheartedly, genuinely. I really mean that. You can live, like, you can be on fire and I wouldn't even spit on you. Nene, big back, sloppy, wide body ass called my mother out of her name and disrespected our whole family beyond belief. and you think shit's sweet. There's no coming back from that. And if I ever catch that bitch anywhere in all caps, it's up. And I put a smiling emoji because I really mean that. I literally mean that. I hope I hope that you and that whale are happy together because y'all deserve each other. And I should have put emphasis on whale because that's what she looks like, a big sloppy whale. You're a sad excuse for a man, and you're a joke as a motherfucking brother. She's crazy as fuck, and you're a bum at almost 40 years old. Y'all broke asses need to get to a bag in all caps, instead of lying about having a happy marriage. You don't even love that bitch. Laugh my ass off. She better not ever say anything else to me, my mom, or my grandma ever again. Go get your money up, fuck nigga. Go get your money up, bum. You're literally almost 40 years old. Literally almost 40 years old, living with your father. You don't have a bag. You don't have a car. Well, he might have a car, but you don't got no money for real. That's why y'all be, don't ask me for shit, please. Talking about you in a happy marriage. So I said that, and then I blocked him because you don't have anything else to say to me. And I hope both of them seen that, which I know both of them did, because he went and he showed my grandma. He showed my grandmother the text that I sent him. And y'all want to know what my grandma said? She should have said worse. She literally should have said worse. And if that was old Lauren, she would have been on the road, and you know that. He was trying to make it seem like, oh, I just tweaked out and said just disrespectful ass shit. My grandma already knew what was going on. She know what Nene said to my mama, because you disrespected our whole family. So of course my granny gonna know. So at this point, all of us are blocked. She's not welcome at nobody's house. We probably will never see my nephew ever again, or at least no time soon, unless like they really get a divorce and he got joint custody or something. And even still then, I only want to see my nephew. I don't want to see him because he quite literally is dead to me. I really mean that. I literally really mean that. And yeah, it's just like, you keep letting people come in between your family for what? Like, you only got married to this bitch because you knocked her up. Not because you love her. Not because that's what you wanted to do. Not like you literally got her pregnant. So you like, oh, let's just go get married. And y'all, they went to the courthouse to get married. Which I'm not saying it's nothing wrong with a courthouse. But like, really? Literally, really? It's just too much going on. So yeah, that is the story about how my brother keep letting girls come in between our relationship, him and his mama relationship, him and his family relationship, him and his twin relationship, and nobody fucks with that nigga no more. So sucks for you, Bookie, but I really do hope that he gets his shit together. I won't be there to witness it, but that's embarrassing to be a bum and you're literally like a couple years short of like being 40 years old. Like, so yeah, oh well, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much, and I love you so much. But you already knew that. Before you click off, make sure you are subscribed. If you don't do nothing else, like the video, just give it a thumbs up. Just a quick little 1-2. Just hit the button real fast and then you can go. Hit it real fast, boom boom, you good. Leave me a comment down below. Turn on your post bell notifications. Go join the membership. Go out, take a shot, shake your ass. I don't know. Whatever you do, be safe. And I'm going to see y'all next week for a brand new video. Bye, y'all.